So I made this cutting board probably, jeez, before I was married. It's got to be a good 45 years that we've had it. When I was a first shop teacher, I made this out of cherry and maple, just glued together. Of course, run through the table saw, the planer, joiner, etc. Glued together. But you know, it's been our go-to cutting board for the last 45 plus years. However, you get these knife marks in it. Even though maple and cherry are very hard woods, fairly hard woods, you still get over time cuts from knives, etc., chef's knives, and it creates grooves in there. And if you don't keep it real clean and wash it thoroughly, and I clean fish and deer meat, and my wife uses it to prepare everything, you can get bacteria in there and it can cause problems. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand it. I was thinking of running it through the planer that I have, but I think I can get away with just sanding it with the Orbital sander. I'm starting out with 40 grit, and we'll see how that works. So, not too clogged up. The 40 grit seemed to do a pretty good job. It's no longer has deep scratches in it, but it's rough and it's not smooth, so I'm going to switch to finer grit. So let's try a worn piece of 120. It's always a challenge lining up the holes on these things. Good enough for government work, like they used to say. So the edges on here are just have a round over edge on them on the corners, etc. I was thinking of putting a little bit of a different type of edge profile on there, kind of an OG, so we'll see how that works. Well, first pass was okay. I want to go a little bit deeper, so I've got to set the depth on this until I get the profile that I want. My edge profile that I wanted, I'm just going to break this edge on top here a little bit. Just get some sandpaper, sand that groove. So I just rolled up some 150, and I'm just going to fit it right in that groove there, and just do a little hand sanding on the end grain and the edge grain. Break a little sanding on the bottom where the I put the wood putty in the holes, so could have run it through the planer, but again, I'd lose my thickness, and I want to keep it what it is. So my goal was to get all the deep scratches out of it, so I'm happy with that.